everyone, I'm Sandrine. Let's talk about the second part of Vikings Season 4, which premieres on November 30th on History Channel. I was lucky enough to see the first 3 new returning episodes, episode 11, 12, and 13, and I wanted to share some of my thoughts as well as tease a few things you can expect. So let's jump into the new episodes, which start right where we left off, with Ragnar having returned after years of being gone somewhere and facing his sons, grown-up sons. We soon find out that he has returned because he wanted to know what happened to them. Like, are they okay? Did they die? What's going on? And also, he wants to go to England to deal with King Egbert and the settlement and all of that didn't really work out the way he thought it would. Now, the first 2 episodes established this new world for us because a few years have passed and we are a bit like Ragnar in that we don't really know what's been going on with some of these characters. So in addition to getting to know Ragnar's grown-up sons a little better, especially Ivar, we also find out that Bjorn is ready to sail across the Mediterranean Sea, and that Floki has been building boats for him and is ready to go along with him. Their journey will lead them to meet with Rollo, as we see in the trailer, and let's just say things take an interesting turn. Lagertha has a new lover, Astrid, but we also pretty soon figure out that she has something else on her mind, and it's made pretty clear, and that's something that we see in the trailer as well, that she has not forgiven Queen Aslog for taking away Ragnar from her. And as we hear in the trailer, she tells her, "I want you to know that I can never forgive you for taking my husband and my world, and look what you've done with it." So the first 3 episodes will be laying the grounds for this sort of confrontation between the two. In the first 3 episodes, we also see the relationship between Ragnar and his son Ivar explored a little bit. Now, Ivar, if you remember, is his crippled son. And it's made pretty clear that as a cripple, he has to work twice as hard to get the respect of his peers. I see a little bit of a parallel between him and Tyrion in that they have impediments, and because of that, they have to be twice as good. I think in the case of Ivar, we know that in history, he becomes Ivar the Boneless, a really great fighter. In the case of Tyrion, it's all about him being smarter than everybody else. Did I mention that Ivar has quite a temper? I mean, I'm not even surprised that he becomes a fearless warrior because he certainly has a spirit for it. I want to talk about a few of my favorite moments so far this season. Nothing too spoilery, just some things for you to look forward to. The first one, which I actually talked about in my other video about the season of Vikings, is that Ragnar for the first time will be telling Floki that he loves him. And if you've been watching Vikings since the beginning, you know how big a deal it is for Floki to hear that. So keep an eye out for an amazing moment. In episode 1, there is also an amazing scene between all of Ragnar's son where not one single line of dialogue is spoken. It's literally stares, grunts, and music. And it's freaking amazing. And finally, there's a moment between Ragnar and Ivar at the end of episode 1. It's so simple and yet says so much about their relationship, where the characters are at this point, how they feel about each other. Keep an eye out for that scene at the end of episode 1. And I will end by sharing how frustrating the ending of episode 3 is, because as I've mentioned, episode 1 and 2 kind of set up this new world to us, and episode 3 is when things kind of start going a little more action, and they end right when they know it will hurt the most. Needless to say, I cannot wait to watch more of this season. If you've enjoyed Vikings up until this point, yeah, you're gonna keep loving it because everything about it so far is what we've come to love about this show. But of course, I would love to hear what you're excited about for the rest of the season. Let me know in the comments. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet so you don't miss any of our future videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!